Welcome back, everybody. We have some very juicy information, so we're just gonna get right to the case, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and just dive right into it, right? So basically, we already know this, and that's basically that the SEC completely is trying to prevent the release of those Hinman emails. We already knew this. It's not necessarily anything new, but I just wanted to briefly cover it in this video because it is truly insane. It is truly crazy to think that they are trying so hard to hide these emails, this information, which honestly, I personally think there's some wildly juicy stuff written in these emails, this documents. And just speculating real quick, I strongly believe that a lot of the things that we might potentially find, if it ever gets to that point, because there's a very good chance that they'll come down and settle or come to an agreement in order not to release this information. But anyhow, I strongly speculate that a lot of, or a good amount of the information in these emails could potentially hurt a ton or a bunch of people, a bunch of higher ups in the SEC, and that is probably why they're not trying to release this information. On top of that, it probably says something along the lines that Ripple, or rather XRP, is not a security, or it probably says something that Ethereum and these others are securities, or they see it as securities, but they're not treating it as such. They kind of got a free pass, which I'm sure you guys have heard, right? But again, that is just pure speculation. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you're speculating, and kind of like what do you think it's been hidden. It's always so fun to speculate, right? And the fact that they're refusing to give out this information, even though they have been told by the court to release this information, they're still denying it. They're still holding back so hard. Mind you that if the roles were reversed, and if it was Ripple that was withholding such information after the court told them you have to do this, I'm pretty sure that the case would have been over by now. And again, I'm pretty sure it freaking would have. Anyways, definitely let me know in the comments below. We're just going to move it right along, guys, because we definitely have some more awesome information. Now, this next piece of information, or rather speculation, is brought to you by Gensler Facts, and I just thought it was way too interesting to pass up on the information to talk about it. So not only is the SEC's chairman baiting and backstabbing crypto companies, guys, but it turns out that potentially part of his own wealth is unregistered. Mind you that it appears to be tied to a business family fund of his. This is definitely something worth looking into, right? And again, if it's true, if this is true, why is nothing being done? Again, it goes back to that reverse the role situation. I'm just going to go ahead and play this. It's about a minute and 30 seconds, but I'm only going to play it for about 40 seconds just so you guys kind of get the idea.
Get registered, come in and seek to register. You're supposed to register. Platforms have to register.
Alright, so we're gonna end it here because again, I think you guys kind of already get the idea, especially what I said prior to this. But again, guys, what are they hiding, right? Like, honestly, what are they hiding? Aside from that, you know, like, what is he hiding? But what the hell are they also hiding? The whole entire SEC. What is going on, guys? There's something fishy going on, and I cannot wait till we get to the bottom of this. It's definitely very interesting. Definitely very interesting. Now, let's go ahead and speculate a little bit more, though, right? Because could it truly be that all of this has already been written in the books, right? Could it really be that it has all been staged, and that at the end of the day, they're just waiting for all the big players to kind of set themselves up with XRP and acquire it at these low prices? Like, could it truly be, guys? And I mean, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong, like, this is pure speculation here, but it would not surprise me the least bit if they were all on this together, if they were all working together, if at the end of the day they all sit down at the same table, like eating food together, having dinner, and then just completely talk out like what are they going to do next, what are they going to bring out next, how they're going to delay this, how they're going to do that. It honestly would not surprise me the least bit if that was the case. Let me know what you think about what I just speculated on right this second. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because honestly, it would not surprise me. It just would not surprise me. On top of that, regardless if that is the case or that's not the case, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't find out anyways. But it's still, again, speculating, you know, like thinking of what ifs is definitely something that I personally enjoy, and it's definitely kind of interesting. So anyways, do they know something we don't? I'm pretty sure they do, and I'm almost certain they do. But anyways, let's just move along, because there's definitely something brewing, and it's something that we won't know for sure, potentially ever. But I do hope those Hinman emails do get released, and I do hope that we get to the bottom of this to figure out if it is true or not. And I will keep an eye on it, and I will release more information as it comes along. Boom, let's just move right along, guys. We're gonna talk right now. This Twitter account called Sentiment Feed tweeted this, which is extremely huge, guys, and I will get to the bottom of why I say it in that particular way in a second. So again, something is definitely brewing, and moving along, XRP sentiment is definitely growing in spite of Ripple's current legal action, guys. About 243,000, as you can read here, of about 243,000 unique XRP addresses have been made, and that is wildly insane. The main reason I say this is huge is because regardless of what's going on in the courts, regardless of the Ripple and SEC case, people are still waking up to XRP. People are actually waking up to XRP again. They're starting to see like the bigger picture, what is going on. They're starting to see why XRP is called the standard. People are starting to see it, and the fact that is that also there was a tweet which I should have probably brought up. I forgot exactly who put it up, but basically the tweet was talking about how, and I'm sure you guys might have heard this already, but it was essentially talking about how much XRP is actually left in all of the exchanges, and there's speculations about how Jed's what is it called, his XRP was really what was fueling the retail investors' opportunity to actually acquire XRP. That's definitely something very interesting that I'm going to keep an eye on and potentially release something on that. And again, guys, people are definitely waking up to XRP's multi-utility case, and it's really no joke. Again, there's no joke about it. I know people have joked about it in the past and stuff like that, but XRP, it's honestly every day that passes by kind of confirms to me that XRP is definitely the freaking standard, guys. Now, keep in mind that, and as you can read here, this has been the highest spike in addresses since 2020. And again, this is freaking huge in my opinion. Now, to top it all off, let's go ahead and get the next one going, guys. To top it all off, Ripple has announced a new partnership with FOMO Pay. This is insane, honestly, because the main reason why it's insane is because FOMO is one of the fastest growing digital payments and banking solutions in Singapore, guys. Like they, and as you can read here, like they're already with I might be butchering this, Tranglo, SBI Remit, and Paibu are already, I probably said that all wrong, but they're already using Ripple's ODL services, like, and it just keeps expanding. It really, like, you cannot make this stuff up because Ripple keeps expanding regardless of the SEC breathing down their necks. And this honestly goes without saying that Ripple has also, and this is again moving along, right? Ripple has also updated the XRP ledger to fix the NFT issues and just essentially bring better improvements to the ledger. And honestly, guys, this has to be said essentially again, just in a different way. The Ripple versus SEC case does not in any way, shape, or form affect Ripple's growth, nor does it affect the XRP ledger. And honestly, I could probably repeat that all night, all day, because it really doesn't. It's crazy. And there was actually another video where Brad was actually talking, and he was saying that essentially the world, and I'm quoting him on this, essentially the world is already operating like if Ripple had already lost. And the fact is that since that is truly the case, because I mean, you can't, it's pretty hard to acquire I mean, it's not like hard if you actually like take the time to do it, but all these exchanges delisted it. Like, it's really like you can't necessarily usually get it in here in the US. Of course, there are ways around it. There are exchanges that are still like upholding all of that still do it, but it's not made easy just like other cryptocurrencies are. And basically, the fact that the world is essentially already operating in that sense means that even if Ripple ends up losing the case, they still have these partnerships, they still have these people that can buy it in other places. So it would not necessarily be the end for Ripple, nor would it be the end for XRP. Now, and again, like we're still growing, we're still expanding. Do not let today's fog ruin tomorrow's sunshine, guys. Now, last but not least, this is definitely one that I'm sure a lot of you have already seen or read into, but basically, the judge has once again denied the SEC's motion to kick XRP holders out of the case. This is definitely a huge win for us, guys, because it is insane. Like, not only are they trying to hide emails, now they're trying to kick us out of the case. They don't want us to have a voice. The same people that they're supposed to protect. And this makes me angry because the same people that they're supposed to be protecting, they're actually hurting, and they actually don't even want to hear our voice. Like, if you're protecting somebody, you should at least hear what they have to say about what you think you're protecting them from. But they're essentially trying to hush us. They're essentially not trying to let us have a voice. And it's like, bro, look, listen, if you are trying to protect us, but we feel like you're actually doing more harm to us than actually protecting us, and we feel this way and that way, and actually some of this are not even feelings, it's actual facts, right? Like, why the heck would they not listen? Why the heck are they trying to hush us? Like, again, extremely freaking fishy, everything that's going on. But it's definitely very interesting none the least, because I honestly do think, and again, this is just my personal opinion, that we're definitely going to come out ahead in all of this. I definitely am rooting for Ripple and XRP and all of us, because I think at the end of the day, this is actually going to empower Ripple and XRP and help us grow like never before. And on top of that, honestly, like, one of the awesomest things about them trying to kick us out of the case was that they actually made John Dean mad, yo, and they definitely have to watch out because the storm is coming. Now, anyways, guys, this is definitely the end of the video. Thank you guys so much if you made it this far. Thank you guys so much for chilling, watching, listening to what I had to say, agreeing, disagreeing. Definitely let me know in the comments below. And I will have to say this because this is in no way, shape, or form financial advice. I'm definitely not qualified for any of that. This is just a random ass dude essentially putting things together, and just basically a hobby, right? It's just something I find fascinating, and I kind of mainly do it because I love seeing or hearing your perspectives on what you think is or what you think is not, because we're not always going to agree. I mean, obviously there are facts and there are things that are not facts, but in the things that are not facts, the speculations, that's where I thrive. That's the kind of stuff that I love. And it's just awesome to hear like other people's perspective, like regardless if you think I'm wrong or right. It's just awesome to have a friendly conversation or disagreement as to why or why not. Anyways, guys, this will do it today. I am Ferdinand the Bull, and definitely stay tuned for more videos. I know I have been definitely MIA for quite some time. I kind of figured I wanted to let some time pass by before I brought out more XRP or just in general crypto videos. The main reason is because I know that we were in a bear market. A lot of people were feeling down and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I knew that we were going to bounce back at some point. Just like now, we are hitting some lowers, not necessarily lower lows, but we're definitely dipping into, or we're in a bear market, potentially still are in a bear market, but we're seeing a lot of improvements, especially with this Ripple case versus SEC. Also, I will be bringing out more videos on Cardano, as well as what is it called, XLM, and other stuff like that. So definitely, if you made it this far, especially if you just heard me blabbing on for this last minute that had nothing to do with any of this video, definitely hit that like button and that subscribe button, and definitely stay tuned because it definitely helps this channel and it'll help me grow. And I'm going to definitely be on top of my game from now on, guys. I definitely am in a whole lot better situation where I can actually just speak out, and I just have more time on my hands. So it's definitely gonna come out, guys. Thank you guys so much. Definitely love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's freaking go, yo.